Literally a swing on the back. Swing! Yes, it is. This is reminiscent of a year ago. I'd be going down the road and then I hit the gas. Then my traction control would like come on. And then it would not, I couldn't accelerate like that. Right there, see? I got my foot pegged and I'm not going any faster. So I forgot that if I turn my traction control off, I can fixate that. But check this out. If I hold the button down, and I didn't know this, I get the traction control off so I can drive. Then I get this new one, a squiggly car. So everything's off now. So that's kind of cool. No idea what the fuck's going on. I replaced the sensors in the front with Bosch's 2 years ago. There's some of the ones in the back. I'm gonna have to put the sensor code reader on here and see what the heck's going on. I don't know. I fear it's what I initially thought was when it gets cold out, the glue holding the circuit board together, the little wires that go to the sensors is decoupling, but who knows? I don't know. But at least now I got a cool light and I can turn it off so I can drive. This is really frustrating to, you know, you go to accelerate, it actually makes it slower. Yeah, that's fun. Shit ton of sales this weekend. This is right in Hiram Township, right near the Cuyahoga River. It's just over there. But $12 CDs. So I got this one. This is an odd demo. A whole bunch of classical things. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. King Crimson. The Who. Who's Next? Stevie Ray Vaughan. Couldn't Stand the Weather. House is a Holy. Led Zeppelin. It doesn't have the booklet, but Genesis, Lamb Lights Down at Broadway. That's a good one I haven't heard in a while. Best of Cream. Let It Be. Beatles. Abbey Road from the Beatles. And the Byrds. So I think I'll listen to the Byrds first. So off to work. Yeah, there's Mayfield Heights has a community sale. There's like 20 different sales, just a little cluster right there, Mayfield Heights. So I think we'll hit one more sale. It's raining because it's now rainy season, I guess. Sorcery is this? It says beets. And it says pomegranate. What the fuck is beets on there? Cane sugar, that's good for diabetics. Rice bran, natural flour, sunflower. I see fucking beets on there. I didn't see grapeseed extract. Like, what the fuck? These came 2 weeks ago, so I finally broke down. These are called plinth blocks. They're darker than what you see here, but basically, if you imagine this is a doorway, this comes down to the bottom, and then you got that reveal and transitions into floor, so the floor doesn't just go bonk. Yeah, so this does a couple things. One, it makes it easier because now I'm not, well, anyhow, but I've been in paralysis for the past 2 years because I kept looking in there. Most places sell these for $10 a piece. Now, if you're only doing one room, it's maybe $40-$60, but I'm doing a whole house. So I was going to make them because I could make them, But then I got caught up in, you know, how do you get the wood? This is really thick wood. So I got the wood, but then it was too thick. So now I got to mill it down. I got to break out this thing, make a shit ton of noise. And I just never got around to it. So I ordered enough for about at least a third to a half of the house. So every doorway, every doorway. So I got 1, 2. So just the dining room alone, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2. So not even this is enough for just one room. Then I get different sizes because the old part of the house we're doing in a wider trim. This is like 3.5, and then we're doing 5-inch. I don't know if I have any 5-inch over here. But as you can see, I've actually stockpiled my supplies here, ready to go. That's a thicker one. So that's going to get the bigger blocks, which are down here. Then I also got some corner blocks. So I got to break these out and do the same thing. Unfortunately, if you look carefully, they didn't do such a great job of sanding it. So I'm doing detail sanding. So I'm hitting the top surface with the Festool and literally taking sandpaper, cutting strips, and sanding with 220. Trying to get, you know, this to look a little straighter and that to be straight. And the tops have saw marks on them. So yeah, that's great. See if I get an example. Not up there, but anyhow, so there's hand sanding. So this isn't as easy, just plop it up there. This of course doesn't have it. But anyhow, so I got to sand the tops and the sides. I got to coat them with a stain thing, because if you don't, the stain will be taken at a different rate. So you get different dark spots. So we're putting on this, which is basically preconditioned. So wood puts a film over it, so it accepts the stain evenly. I'm trying to think of an example, but like that might be an example of not working properly. I need to go over this is sandpaper. Anyhow, so conditioner, so later tonight I can put my stain on. I'll be putting 2 coats of stain on there, letting them dry within a day or so. This goes faster in the winter when it's not 80 degrees humidity outside. Then I put out wipe-on stain, which I think I need to get more of. Polyurethane, clear stain, one of these. So then I put 2 coats in there. So basically it takes like 4 days to do. So anyhow, that's what we're doing today. The guy that I bought that from last weekend gave me a box with the manual and all the stuff that he had done to convert it from propane to natural gas. And in there, I found a battery. This is a really old battery. 9 lives. See the kitty cat? Kitty cat. Zoom in. See the kitty cat? That is a very old battery. Now this battery, might have a date on it? 2004? I don't know if it's supposed to be good to 2051, but this battery's made in China. 2004. I thought they used to make them in Garrettsville just down the road. I don't know if they made 9-volt batteries, but we'll go file this stuff away. Parts are really expensive for this. So I ordered some parts, ordered a cover. I didn't order the right cover. This was $350. These are $300 a piece, so they're $600. I didn't order those. Those are in good shape. But the trays down here I kind of beat. I ordered Chinese ones, but they're just stainless steel. They were $40. The real ones are $90 a piece, so there's $180 just for those two. Those are a wear item. If the Chinese ones I don't like, I didn't lose much. This is $70 for this new thermometer. We'll probably look into that. Maybe I can repair that. I don't know. Anyhow, she's cooking all day, so I was gonna route the gas hose through the house and over to here and hook this up. Don't think the battery thing's gonna work. There's a battery holder down there. I don't know where this, oh, it went in here. That's where it went. So, but you can light it with them. You know, one of those things. The lighter things hanging up over there. Anyhow, definitely an all-day rainer kind of thing. Dog's loving it. She's staying in the yard for the most part, so that's good. At least I don't see her outside the yard. She's all wet right now, so she's not allowed to come in. I've been meaning to do this for a while. This is the truck stereo that does not have an aux in. So I read on the internet, I can hook a signal line to the CD, put a CD that plays nothing. It plays no sound, but it is a CD. And then you hit CD, and then you plug your Bluetooth into there. So I thought I could just plug it in the back, and maybe I can solder it to the back wires, but it would appear that this is the CD and Enhance. And by the way, I replaced the CD player with another one, and it was horrible. So there's where the 3 lines are. So the signal ground, left, and right channel, or right and left. It's kind of hard to see. Anyhow, then this clicks into here, which gives in one of these sockets that's down there. But I don't think the socket goes all the way through. I'm right on top of it. No, it doesn't seem to. So it's probably like a back feed from one of these, but I don't think I can. I think I'm gonna have to go with this, which means I'm gonna have to get a longer cord here. This one's a little short because this has to be outside as well. Though maybe make a hole in the front here. Just kind of drill a little hole here. Might be able to check this carefully. Anyhow, well, at least I found it where it is. Unfortunately, I had to take the CD. CD just kind of pops out 4 screws and it slides in there with those connectors. So, yay. Okay, so this didn't work out the way I wanted it. She's in it. It's kind of ghetto-sided, you know, just kind of tape there. So, gotta get more tape. I'm just gonna a hole right there and pass this through. I'm a little frustrated. The new one, which is better than the old one, doesn't have any steel. The old one just like connected my magnetic piece. So, but we can stick this up there someplace. The problem is when I cut the wire on the old one, it's this little tiny fabric wire that I can't solder. It just doesn't work. That's my antenna. That's just the one plug that goes in the back here. And there should be a ground thing in here because I see a ground spade right there. I don't remember. And this just pops in there. That's the other reason to go with the original stereo is this bracket which just holds it in real tight like. So yeah, I just need to make a hole right about there. And get some electrical tape. You know, you got to. Dead Leopard. It's what you need when you have a cassette. Oh, I found that snake on the ground at work. So I got a snake. Didn't work. Couple things. One is, the weirdest thing is if I attached that to the magnet thing, it wouldn't turn on. It wouldn't come on. And I'm like, I pull it out, I'm plug it back in, and it's like it works, and then I realized it was the magnet. There's some sort of magnet issue with this. So it's just stuck on there. The other problem was there's no audio coming out. So I took it apart, double checked my wires, and realized I had soldered to the wrong points. I needed to be down here, and I was down there. So we resoldered it. Hopefully that works, and let's give it a go. Well, I can't record it, but I'm getting only my audio on there, and the CD audio on there, the Bluetooth audio. So I don't know what the fuck I did. Okay, this is working great. Fader. Things are just no tape. I know there's no tape. I know there's no tape. Say you good, buddy. I can't adjust the balance now? I don't know. Weird. Well, I had connected the wires up here, and that's not it because it says out. See, out, out, enhance. Enhance. That's better. So you can see left out, ground, right out. So I was only getting the right side, which is this one. Where is it? I think I get these wires mixed up. No, that's the left out. I gotta check my soldering job. I mean, what I don't know is which ground this should be on, because there's an ground. I don't know what the fuck a ground is. Audio out ground. Fuck, it's probably one I should be on, not these other grounds. We have to come back and hit that one. I did check these to make sure that I was left and right, double checked them with the beat meter, so continuity meter. So I touched the different parts to make sure the wires work. So I'm pretty confident the wires work. But definitely got to go over there. And so the symptom was I was getting the right channel CD and the left channel only this audio, which is fucking weird. I also need to double check it and rip this apart. So we're waiting for the wire, the soldering iron to heat up here. This is turning into be more of a project than I thought. And the video is just like solder 3 wires, done. Wow. No, not for me. Than you. Okay. Well, there we got there. So right out, ground, left out. And leave the other 2 grounds. And I hope I didn't fuck those other ones up. I'm really not using the right tools. I should go to work and use something a lot finer than that tip. Also, that doesn't keep the heat as well as the ones that work. They're really, really good. And I used to have my magnifying glass at work too. I think I'm going to tape those over there, put some glue on there, and keep them separated. Hopefully, 3rd time's a charm, right? Turns out that socket was bad, so that didn't help. Put new wires on. These definitely worked. I tied them directly to this and got audio out. And all 3 ground and then left and right. And then I'm pretty sure this is going to work. I hope so. Should get some audio. Supposed to be raining anymore. Well, that's failed miserably. It works. I just have to push this in and hold it in really tight for it to work, and then it pops out. So this fucking jack is bad too. Why did I want to do the jacks? Well, these are those fabric wires where they take the copper and then they put thread in there, and they're just miserably hard to solder. It's just not, I mean, this is just regular stranded wire. Copper, done, easy. I can do this stuff. So if I cut that, I'm never gonna get a good connection. I don't know. So I guess I gotta order a new fucking jack that isn't all stupid. I'm like 99% of the way there. Great. Well, we'll go spend 20 hours in Amazon because we can't go to fucking Radio Shack because they're all out of business, and I don't know where else in the world to get a jack like that. Okay, we got that working. I'm burning a CD that should be done now. Just 2 tracks, 32 minutes of silence. Got this bad boy out, heated it up, made some bacon. Got some nice bacon juices on there. I did try this with the bacon. This worked actually pretty well, but it was taking long. It's a big grill to heat up. Doesn't heat up as quickly as the propane does. I can convert this to natural gas. We got some more bacon going on here, just a direct bacon, and I made some poppers. Made 1 extra popper. I don't know if you can see it. It's right in the middle. So my wife's addicted to bacon made on the grill now, or the pellet, because of the smokies. Okay, so we're doing the other side. We did the other side a couple weeks ago. That was sure how to help you with that. Pause. Echo. Pause. She's such a bitch. Because I knew I had to take these off, so I knew that had to come out. That was easy. Then I took the brake caliper, so I had more room. Then I took this one off, and then I took this other one off, this piece right here. So this allows me basically to swing the whole thing around. So I went ahead and lubed this, put my spreader in there, and we're just pounding on this to get this out. Once this is all out, then we'll go on the top. So last time I was trying to get it out without doing this, and it just didn't work. So this is actually going quicker because I did forget which pieces to come off, but I remembered to just leave the tie rod there. This is problematic. I don't know how to suspend this because as soon as I take that out, that's not going to work. Then we're going to have to make sure we remember how this goes. We're going to try using that fancy dancing machine. I think I'm going to watch a video before I get too far because I didn't like the way I did this before with the spring clamps. Although, if I can cramp the fuck out of this, that would be swell, and then just slide it on. Because I think part of the problem was I clamped it, then unclamped it, then reclamped it, and tried to get it all together. And we got to remember where the parts go this time, so we don't play that 50,000 pictures on the internet till we figured out where the parts went. So, this is the wrong way to do this. Putting it up here. Fortunately, I got these on here, and right now I got the nut on there. But I got to get this nut and this on there first. Oh, so close. Just get like 3 threads going. So now I just gotta you know, gently move this over here, put this back on, because that's the only thing that's going to save me from dying, and tighten this up some more. These are locked in, so I'm only going to go bonk, but I still don't like doing this. Okay, so we got an update here. So, confirm this is a piece of useless shit. Still couldn't get it to work. I'd like to put the whole assembly here and just smush it down, but there wasn't enough travel. It just wouldn't, you know, but it'd only go up to here. So I put it back, maybe next time. So tomorrow I'm getting new rubber put on and new tire pressure monitor sensors. This is down to the wear line. It's got fairly even wear. This is almost down to the wear line on the inside, not as even. We're on Wednesday. I'm taking the whole car to get three, she looks sad, 3 recalls done, and I'm gonna do a 4-wheel alignment, which is why I had to get that done so that everything's dialed in. I got the wrong springs on the back, and I got the right shocks on the front this time, and just needs to get done. About right, meaning I replaced the shocks 4 years ago. How did that go? A lot easier. Of course, time doesn't heals all wounds. This one's not bad, but it doesn't have a lot of squish to it. So, I'll just put it there. It'll get scrapped. So, yep, I'll toss these in the truck. Maybe wash my hands. Nah, she just looks so pathetic. I got her on like the 50-yard leash here, so 50-foot leash. She should be happy, but she's not.